All right, we are back for part 3 of Life is Strange True Colors, the Wavelengths DLC, resuming right now. All right, so we're going to look into the back room to find the record for that caller who had called in the previous section, and we've never been back here. This is all new. Alex Chen never visited the back room.
Sweet.
Okay, rare and valuable, but let's take a look around.
Ooh, maybe it's time for a little record store archaeology. That must have been some party.
Sobeys Music is now Rocky Mountain Record Traders. Grand reopening. Wow, since 68. Like, that means that it was in business for some time before 1968, and that's when it was relaunched. Wow.
Oh, wow. Cradle Snack. I think my dad had their record. Gosh, I ran this place for a long time.
Wow. Wow. Just, that's a hell of a career.
Oh, man. Better leave that here, or I'll be shaking it on the radio until I get fired. Oh, good. I was afraid we were gonna run out of boxes. I bet you've seen your fair share of bad haircuts, haven't you?
The sticker beam. Oh, yeah.
That's not even close to enough stickers.
No, we're gonna have to find more stickers.
Ugh. Mice? Okay, Mystery Wall Cat. Time to earn your keep.
Okay. Valuables cage.
Free them! Great. That guy's request is locked in here. And instead of a combo, I have 4 drawings.
Okay. Dear future Dave, we had to change the lock combo so past Dave wouldn't slosh Irish cream all over the rare records. Here's a hint. Ghost, Star, Ice Cream Cone. Past Ashley and Luca, St. Patrick's Day 2009. This is a decade ago, isn't it? Like almost from her time.
Well, those drawings were meant to be a hint. Guess I should look around the store.
Okay, hold on. Ghost, what was the other
Damn
thing?
it, past Dave.
Star. Ghost, Star, Ice Cream Cone. Ghost. So we'd have to assume that it's not going to be anything that is decor, because those things would have been replaced by now.
Last
Yeah.
thing I've got to do today is pack up all the pride decorations.
I don't even know what in this wouldn't have been changed in the last decade. Sheet music. Wait.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life.
Okay. Ice cream is 3. Yeah, I'm thinking that just to keep this straight, I might need to make a quick note. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Just stepping over to get my phone there. So, IC equals 3. Oh, wait, was I supposed to take that?
Taking this to look at later.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't have to make a note of it. It still seems like it's going to be
I
easiest.
spy with my little eye. 5, eyes?
Yeah. Clearly 5.
Borrowing this for a minute.
I don't think that the people who wrote this, the puzzle, like in 2009, expected that this would still be kicking for, you know, what is this, 9 years later? This is 2019? Well, whatever.
Those shades are undeniably star-shaped.
Yep, star 4.
Could be useful.
Okay, so we're looking for one more record. Old list, drums, search.
Those look like ghosts to me.
Wow, I'm just letting you guys know, I absolutely would not have picked up on that. But I'm just going to make a note here that for ghosts, it is 2. And take.
Grabbing this for reference, that's all 4 records. Watch your
Oops.
back, combo lock.
All right, hold on. We got a message from Charlotte. Happy Pride, Steph, she says. Wait, can I reply? Thanks. I don't know why I say ugh. Thank you. I'm doing my best to keep the spirit alive. Charlotte says, not a magic LGBTQIA plus scene in Haven Springs, Colorado. Steph says, damn, look at you. You got all the letters right. Charlotte does try. I will... continue to regret the decision.
Man, that guitar's seen some shit.
Guitar. Was there a guitar element to this? No, it just got look. Okay. What was I going to say? Just the way that things worked out between Alex and Charlotte. Not feeling super good about how that went, but what's done is done. And now the notes that I took.
Something hidden in these is supposed to get me in there. Better get code cracking. Let's pop this bad boy open.
Okay, so this one, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. There is like some weird input lag here. Like, watch, I'm gonna press down now. That's the input lag. That's like a full second. Wow, okay. So, Ghost was that. Star was 4. Okay, screw it. We'll just go around this way. And then Eyeball was 5, so I don't think it matters too much which way we go. And then Ice Cream Cone was 3.
Finally, I can destroy Mordor and get on with my day. Oh, awesome. Here it is. This Grady kid has good taste.
Did you say destroy Mordor and then get back with her day? I'm not sure I get that part.
I can finally get back in the booth and play this record, if anyone still cares.
Okay, let me just check my to-do. Complete radio show tasks. Yeah, here we go. Like, the music only pauses for a split second. I wonder what it is about this transition that it needs to do the load screen. Now that I think about it, I don't
Need to make sure I've read all 3 ads today.
Oh. Wait, let's browse in the records. Yeah, I wanted to try to play. Let's play Soccer Mommy, Bloodstream. And we'll see how this goes. But then we're gonna read our ad. Okay, so let's read ad. Let's go for the Black Lantern next.
KRCT is brought to you in part by our sponsors at the Black Lantern. It's been a brutally hot summer, so visit the Lantern and escape the heat with new popsicles. The kiddos can stain their tongues purple while you enjoy a round of darts and a cold one. And if that's not enough to get you in the door,
Bar crawl.
the upcoming bar crawl will. How do you do a bar crawl when there's only one bar in town? You'll have to show up to find out. Hit up the Black Lantern today and tell them Steph sent you.
Okay, and then we got one more ad. Rocky Mountain Gazette.
Let's take a quick ad break, Kind Haven listeners. Are you tired of only getting news about big towns far away? Then you must not be reading the Rocky Mountain Gazette. The RMG's reporters are so local that you, yes you, are eating lunch with one right now. And you didn't even know it. And as locals, these reporters care about the things you care about. They walk your streets, shop your shops, curse at the same pothole you curse at. If you want world-class, fair journalism, look no farther than your own backyard, the Rocky Mountain Gazette. That was the last thing I needed to do on the radio. I still have to pack up the pride decorations, though.
Not yet. Hold on, we're gonna play that music, can't we? Browse. Oh, we're gonna have to take off Soccer Mommy. We're not gonna get to hear that one. Okay, I feel like that's it. Yeah, I guess we'll go pack up. I hope that I don't accidentally advance things so quickly that we don't get to play the song. Because remember, that's not for Steph, that's for that dude and his son. Alright, we've done
when I'm done procrastinating, I'll go get that box ready to hold the decorations.
Oh, is it this box? We might be out of boxes, she said.
I bet you've seen your fair share of bad haircuts. Haven't? Oh, good. I was afraid we were going to run out of boxes.
Okay, maybe it's a different box. Oh, it's this one. I mean, should I wait for a second to make sure that the song at least gets to start to play? Okay, hopefully that is... Okay, we're gonna call it that's getting on the air now. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna walk around. If we have a few minutes, the song will get to play in full.
This place looks great.
I love how much Steph cares about just whatever it is that she does. Whether it's the summer festival, whether it's the LARP session, whether it's decorating for Pride, just she gives a crap about doing good work. Because she can come across as being...
All good things must come to an end, which means every Pride decoration must come down.
Kind of carefree, kind of freewheeling, but when she sets her mind to something, she really does her best. The, what else was I gonna say? The RPG stuff. Alright, look.
Eventually, I'll get this hanging over my drum set again.
And I'm curious if we're gonna put up...
Happy Pride, Seattle! Real quick, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight to support the LGBTQIA youth shelter.
Also, I just want to say, holy shit! You all have made this the best Pride ever. Literally ever.
See, that was Izzy again. Like, they got the voice actor back to do it.
We have one more. This song is called Compton Cafeteria.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Oh, we don't get to hear Compton Cafeteria. Like, I haven't looked, but I assume that they got the voice actor back to play Steph, and then we also heard from Mikey, so hopefully that's true as well.
Izzy bought this for my kitchen table. Our first Pride together.
It's just surprising.
Cheers.
You look happy.
Just thinking about last week when the waiter came over and we stopped holding hands just in case.
I wonder if that was custom made though.
Fuck. It feels good not to worry about shit like that. even just for one weekend.
Yeah, one little oasis in the year where you don't have to feel like it's you versus the world.
I love these so much. Our lettering was on point. Isn't it weird? The event we look forward to all year basically boils down to sitting around on the grass all afternoon.
And spending way too much money.
And meeting cool people.
And recharging my entire soul.
Was that?
Word.
All right, signs are dry. Let's go.
That sounded like Before the Storm Chloe, which is interesting. I wonder if they couldn't get Ashley Birch. Let's see.
Pride isn't over until the flag comes down. I think I'll save this for last.
Yeah, I was about to say.
People are always afraid to take the ones Chloe made.
Check out all these booths pretending they give a shit about us for 1 month out of the year.
I know.
Come on, it's hilarious. We care so much, we made our logo into a rainbow.
We're committed to hassling everyone, straight or gay.
Would you two ladies like to become proud new credit card holders?
I'm gonna go mess with her.
No, don't. Chloe, I swear to God.
Okay. Yeah, that sounded like Before the Storm Chloe. It definitely did not sound like Ashley Birch Chloe, which Ashley Birch is Chloe. Let's look.
Every time I look at this, I feel part of something.
I feel like the poster from 1980 we could just keep up. Like, that's... Everything else in here is like, you know, sort of like vintage artwork and stuff. At least the vast majority of it. I feel like we could really just leave this one up.
Why do we celebrate? Why is it so important? For generations, we have had to live in hiding or reject who we are in order to protect ourselves. To this day, queer people live in fear. That is why we celebrate, to show the world that we exist and that we are not ashamed. We are proud. Just having the courage to be here, to be yourself in this world, that is an act of rebellion, of resistance.
I want to be her.
Same. Guess that's everything. But the flag on the front door.
So wait, is that how Steph met Izzy? Izzy was giving that speech? I wonder who said, I want to be her. And I wonder if that was, I just didn't recognize the voice, if that was Chloe or somebody else. Okay, that is everything. All right. I really feel like you could leave up the pride flag or the 1980 poster. Like, if nothing else, it sort of feels like it would serve as an asshole detector. Like, somebody comes in, oh, what's this? And go on. Like it's okay not to know, but if somebody were to give
Kind of a bummer to take down all the decorations.
Steph a hard time about it, you can just go shop. Go ahead. By the way, just go ahead. Go to the next record store over. It's just a hot 30 miles that way.
There's so many flags. I have no idea what any of these mean.
Genderqueer pride, bi pride, pan pride, lesbian pride, bear pride, I think.
I look like a normie. I should have worn something cooler.
Stephanie, you look just like a 14-year-old homo at your first pride, just like everyone else here once was, and they all think you're adorable. You don't need to try. You're exactly where you belong.
Am I supposed to recognize that person's voice?
What the hell am I doing here?
I just didn't recognize that person's voice there at the end. It's maybe the only point where I might regret not having subtitles on. Okay, are we doing like super loud music again? Just...
Steph?
Oh, hold on.
You know you can talk to me, right? About anything.
If there was something to talk about...
It's just... You haven't been yourself lately. You're working crazy hours, dodging calls. We're your family. We're here for you, you know?
Citizens of Haven, do not touch those dials. I have a jam-packed show for you, going all night long. Of course, I'll keep playing you the dopest music in all the land. Of course, I'll answer your calls and your futures. And, of course, I'll update you on the saga of the record store Devil Cat and my futile attempts to tame her savage heart. But first...
Answer. What?
But first, another track.
I know she's at work, but why are we...
Okay, work mode, go.
Why are we ducking Mikey?
Same shit, different day.
Do we have ad copy somewhere? Uh-oh.
What the hell? Oh, fucking Valkyrie. What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, let's see what we can. Jed wants to please mention Ha and then dinner hours. Also coming soon, live Monday evenings. So what, it's not going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so it could be Sunday or Monday. Live something Sunday or Monday evenings, Jed. Grimley's Auto is Haven Springs' most trusted name in, proudly serving the Haven Springs community for pricing on something and then body changes. And then Avalanche Ice Cream. I've been told that my weird gimmicks don't bring customers into the store, so I guess we're playing this one straight. Long and short of it, we're open on Halloween. We're giving out free cones to customers who... ... Okay, well, let's read one right now so that we don't have to do a huge ad dump later on. Banter? We could, but let's do... Oh, can we not read an ad? Oh, there we go. Let's do the... Black Lantern.
Kind Haven listeners, by now you've heard me talk about everything the Black Lantern is famous for. Great food, great beer, great service, and great atmosphere. So what are you waiting for? One more reason to go? Then consider.
Dinner hour?
Dinner hour? Don't worry. You can still get dinner outside of that 1 hour. But yeah, dinner hour at the Lantern, it's the best. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, you can now look forward to live music on Monday evenings, or maybe Sunday evenings. If you show up on Sunday and there's no music, that's how you'll know it's on Monday. Drop by today and tell them Steph sent you.
Okay, I guess I screwed up on the live music.
Hey, you're on the air with Steph.
Hey, all right. Thanks for taking my call.
Don't thank me yet. What can I predict you for?
Well, I don't know. I'm out here for a 3-week stay in the Firewatch Tower outside of town. I was actually just kind of hoping to chat with someone.
Dang. 3 weeks alone in a little box? I thought I was a boss for surviving 6-hour shifts in mine.
What can I say? I'm a level 90 loner. How about yourself?
Probably closer to like level 10. All right, fireman. Since this is still a fortune-telling show, how about this? You can tell me my fortune.
Well, I'm no radio psychic, but I'll do my best. What would you like to know?
What are the odds I end up being alone forever?
Okay. Is this a fear or an aspiration?
Oh, aspiration for sure. Having total freedom, owing nothing to anyone? Sounds like the life.
I don't have a crystal cootie catcher or whatever to look into, but I can tell you this. Getting away from everyone is the easy part. Sometimes it's even too easy.
Yeah, I know all about that.
I thought you might. So I learned this the hard way, but the idea of being alone can be a lot more enticing than the reality. And too often, the people who want to be alone real bad, they're the ones who end up calling into radio shows just to hear a stranger's voice.
But that wasn't really a fortune, was it?
Ah, you got me. I'll have to do better next time. Thanks for the chat.
And thank you for listening to KRCT.
Yeah, so for the record, I don't think that Steph's goal is to wind up alone. I mean, look at how much time we're putting into the dating app. But I don't think that she would say on air to some rando who calls in, oh yeah, my fear is that I'm going to be alone forever. That seems way too raw. Let's play... Well, let's start at the beginning, maybe. Slow wave pulse code. And did I read that we can queue the next one? Let's look at this. Browse. Yeah, let's queue familiar. So now we'll get one and then it'll go on to the next one. I love Steph's wardrobe changes between these different time periods. You know, last time it was like swelteringly hot. Now she's wearing like a nice sweatshirt or whatever. All right, so let's look at the photos.
I had a lot of fun with Vi. Ugh, what is wrong with me?
So that is extremely cool that the two of them did actually get together. Doesn't sound like it worked out, but they spent some time together, which is cool.
Have a big decision to make? A nerve-wracking event on the horizon? Wish you knew how it all turns out? With one little call, you can. Give me a ring and have your fortune told right here on air. It's cheaper than life insurance.
Boy, thank God she had dropped the whole psychic shtick before encountering Alex. That would have been, frankly, annoying.
Man, it's almost like we're a real radio station now.
We haven't upgraded to Pro, though, yet.
Haven't been on top of my game lately, I guess.
Okay, what have I done wrong? Yeah, so I screwed up the ad read for Jed. Was I not supposed to do the quirky alien thing? I'm not trying to get Steph fired or like sink the station. I really thought that was more interesting and fun. Like, Steph is not here to just read the script. She's gonna riff on it a bunch, right?
Psh, Kasha, you're still cool as hell.
So, the Wall of Fame, hope you don't mind, says Steph, but I found a bunch of photos and flyers and stuff in the back room. It's weird to think the shop used to do things like that. We should try to do more events, recapture the glory days. Anyway, I framed a bunch of them and made a kind of Wall of Fame thoughts. Kasha writes back, a fantastic idea, honestly, and I'm glad you're doing something with all that old stuff. Careful digging around back there, though. Some of what we hid back there should never be unearthed. Believe it or not, the shop used to be quite the spot. I guess nobody stays hip forever. Speaking of hip, can you explain to me what the hell K-pop is? A group of kids from the local high school stopped by the home, to visit us old fossils, and the one I was paired with would not stop talking about it. Related, what does it mean for one to stan? I swear I used to be cool. And we cannot reply to this as an email.
Aw, I was kind of pulling for Steph too.
Dear Steph, thank you for using Poll Critter. Please remember to tell your friends that Poll Critter is the fastest, easiest way to hear what your audience is thinking, and it's completely free. Your Poll Critter poll and results are included. So, okay, so Valkyrie apparently had won the... Yes, Valkyrie won the listeners' poll with 45% of the vote. The other options were Sausage, Princess Knife Fingers, Ghost, Scream, Beelzebub, and Steph 2. I'm glad we did not wind up with Steph 2. Sound effects?
Sometimes, this thing is the only reason I come to work. Look out for sticky meteorites.
Oh, we pulled the keytar out. Did we? Is that a keyboard or a keytar back there? The more that I look at it now, it looks like it's just a regular keyboard because I don't see like the end on it where you would like do the effects work, whatever that's called. Use, we've done that. The D20.
Life's even more random than tabletop. We just don't notice until we hit a 1.
All right. I feel like it just rolled over to the next song, so let's do Grimley's.
KRCT is proudly sponsored by Grimley's Auto Repairs. Grimley's Auto Repairs. Haven Springs' most trusted name in automotive service. Let's talk about Grimley's record. They've proudly served our community for a darn long time. Like, since the caveman days, when you had to stick your feet through the bottom of the car and just walk real fast. That's a level of experience you can trust. So if you or someone you love is a car, you owe it to yourself to check out Grimley's.
Wait a second. Are the viewer numbers down because I wasn't like queuing up the music and playing it promptly? Because I didn't realize the queue thing was here until the end of the last episode. I want the numbers to go up. I want Steph to be a good DJ. Is there anything else in here that we need? We need to look at her cell phone. And yeah, let's check cell phone.
Frickin' Violet. I haven't responded to her question yet.
Oh, no, they haven't necessarily broken up. What was the question? So, okay, wait. Before we get into others, let's read from Mikey. Now, hold on. Why are we ducking Mikey's calls? Hold on. Okay, so on September 22nd, Mike says, did you still want to chat later? Steph, all right, I'll assume something came up. Hit me up when you get this. Then 4 days later, been a few days. Are you okay? Dude, you got me kind of worried. Oh, this is weeks later now. This is like 10/6. And I really want to talk to you, especially since tomorrow is, well, you know what tomorrow is. Hit me up. Do I know what tomorrow is? Early October 2018? I do not know what that is. It could be bad news for Mikey or his older brother. What was his older brother's name? I always think in my head it was Noah, but that's not correct. I never stopped calling that kid Noah in my head. His track star, also dealing drugs on the side, brother who was just trying to like save up money to get to college and do his scholarship. What the hell? I don't remember that kid's name, but that's who I'm thinking of. Okay, no other text messages that I know of. No. Okay, so there's nothing new. So here's our profile. And oops. So I can't do anything on this page, is what I was demonstrating. Do anything new from Caitlin? No. Cal? No. Anything new from Violet? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is all new stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so... Okay, it's a date. Hey, okay, so this is picking up from our last conversation with Violet. Hey, just wanted to let you know I got home safe. Steph says good. Violet says, thanks so much for this weekend. I didn't realize how badly I needed it until like right now. Steph says, no, hey, thank you. I think I kind of needed it too. Violet says, you're sure it's okay that I like commandeered your apartment for the whole weekend? Steph says, psh, like I got nothing out of it. Violet says, LOL. Steph seriously had fun. Violet says, me too. Hey, what was the name of your friend at the bar? Steph says, Gabe. Violet says, no, the older guy in the hat. And that's Ducky. Not Reginald? Steph says, that's his legal name. Why? Violet says, so I'm cutting together some old infomercials from the 90s for this college project, and I'm pretty sure this is him hosting an infomercial for something called the Bulletproof Blender. Steph says, send it to me now, please. Violet will email it. Steph says, that's him all right. Violet thought so. Steph says, I am flat out fascinated with this dude. He's lived like a dozen full-ass lives. Violet's going to find me one of those bulletproof blenders, make a smoothie out of nickels. Oh, that's Joe Juba stuff. Joe Juba, so just so that nobody, because no one in the world is going to know that reference, Joe Juba at Game Informer once confessed to having a certain fascination for making food out of making food which included non-edible items, like a soup that included large aluminum cubes. And he had a very difficult time explaining this in one particular sequence on the Game Informer. I think it was like the Sonic the Hedgehog Super Replay or something. And I also have a very hard time understanding it, but it is very funny making a smoothie out of nickels. That's what brought it to mind. Steph says that sounds delicious. So this is probably later. There's no dates on these. Violet says, what a shitty night. Steph says, what happened? Violet says, are you sure you have the bandwidth? Steph says, I'm working, might be on and off tonight, but I'll check when I can. Violet says, K. So I got home from the worst date ever. She was just immediately disengaged from the moment I sat down. She made eye contact with me one time. She asked if I was Gold Star. So I'm just confessing here, I have no idea what that means. How is that any of her business? What is Gold Star? So, every once in a while, something that is perfectly clear to everyone else in the world gets brought up, and my mind is just not in that space, and then somebody would be like, oh, that's what it means, and I am not there right now. I don't know what Gold Star means in this context, so I apologize. Steph says, how is that any of her business? Violet says, thank you. Anyway, the whole night I kept thinking about how much I'd rather be with you, thinking about how much dating sucks and how lucky we got when we met each other. And I don't know, maybe we should have the what are we conversation. So what are we, Steph? That is asking flat out. Oh, and wait, am I able to respond to that? I am not. There is no respond button here. So with that, I guess we're going to respond to what are we by going on the dating app. Liz says, yes, it hurt. Liz is into music, and she got that octopus tattoo. Sure, why not? Okay, we've got Jocelyn. Not so much a gym rat as a gym weasel. So I feel like at this point, so Steph moved here. She was pretty much up for everything. She's had these back and forth conversations with people. Jocelyn appears to share none of her interests, so I think that she's just gonna swipe left, or whatever that direction was. Rita, let's not waste each other's time. Okay, Rita, we won't. Hattie, who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong? See, again, they don't seem to share any interests. Am I wrong about that? Down at the bottom, we don't get any of those. Screw it. Let's swipe right on Hattie. Oh, look at Tori. Check out my synthwave project, Which Holiday? This Tori seems right up Steph's alley. Bum, 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 bum. Let's send a message.
Get it together, Steph. Best foot forward.
First move.
Man, what do I even say?
Oh, geez. Ask about her music, ask her about her hair. No, music. She's check out my synthwave album. Dope setup. What kind of music do you make? Oh, God, you're going to think I'm so pretentious. Steph says, try me. Tori says, it's partway between EDM and experimental bedroom synth pop. I have no idea, personally, if Steph feels like that sounds cool or pretentious, so we're going to go with cool. Whatever, that sounds rad as hell. Tori says, thank you. I'm playing in Fort Collins next weekend, you should come. Steph says, what if I could, but I'm working all weekend. Hey, can I ask you STH? Something. Oh, something. Shoot. Did you used to be in a band? Yep. I was for a while, yeah. I thought so. Two-piece, kind of punky, kind of alt. Drugstore makeup. That's it! Holy shit, I saw you all in SLC at Atomic Decay. Steph says, that's crazy. What are the odds? What were you doing in SLC? Asking how she likes the show, like, I feel like that's just fishing for a compliment, because if she hated the show, it wouldn't reflect super well on her that she was the one bringing it up. What were you doing in SLC? I don't know what SLC is. My mom and dad live out there. Steph says, oh, okay. So not the conversation starter. I was visiting for my dad's birthday. How'd you end up at the show? Prying into Tori's father, that seems getting a little bit personal. Don't tell me you took your dad to a gay punk rock show. Tori says, no. I took my little sis to a gay punk rock show. My folks and me don't really vibe. See, here's the difference. Tori volunteered that information to ask outright, oh, how do you get on with your parents? Like, okay, so that might be something that, you know, what I'm thinking is that maybe among people who are gay or bi or trans, how did your parents respond? Maybe that's a common conversation. My natural inclination, that's a natural conversation that people have when they meet other gay, bi, and trans people. From my perspective, I sort of feel like people will bring up information about their family, their parents, their close family relationships, if that's something they want to talk about. And if they don't want to talk about it, then to ask about it can kind of feel a little bit overly questioning, especially when you're interacting with somebody via text message that you've known for 90 seconds. So that's why I didn't ask about it. But here, Tori said, well, we don't really vibe. So what are you up to these days? No more band. DJing at a radio station. Little radio station these days. Tori says that sounds cool. Steph says I get to force my musical taste down everyone's throat, which is pretty sick. Tori says the dream. Well, I should get going. It was cool to get to talk to you. Your band was really good. I'm gonna say that we're gonna ask her out. The I should get going. Here's the thing. There was one other person who was like, well, I'll see you around. This one feels like they've got a bunch in common. So let's ask her out. If she says no, she says no. It's not that big a deal. You want to get drinks sometime? I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. No worries. Hope I didn't make you feel uncomfortable or anything. Not at all. I promise it's not personal. See you around, maybe? See you around. And that's it. Look, Tori here, again, how long have they been interacting via text message? A minute or two? Tori does not owe Steph any answers on why not. She doesn't think it's a good idea. When she says it's not personal, let's take her at her word. Let's go back to... How do I always go the wrong way? So this is Cece. I think I'm done with people that don't put in any taglines, so we're not going to get involved there. Keg. I'm Keg. Hey, Keg. Corinne. No. Although... I'm just going based on the photograph. I do feel like maybe Corinne is the sort of person that doesn't put in a lot of information about herself. So we're going to go there. She, her, Shauna, low-key disability activist, high-key homosexual, and a gamer. Twyla, hopefully I'm close to pronouncing that correctly. No tagline. I'm going to say, so she is pro-cat, which is nice. She seems a little bit buttoned down for Steph, but screw it.
Fuck you, app.
All right, and... Okay, that's everything in the phone. We've looked at the computer. I'm gonna say, let's do our last ad.
Here's an offer from our most loyal sponsors, Avalanche Ice Cream. They don't have any weird gimmicks going on this Halloween, just serving the cold stuff. All treat, no tricks. They'll be giving out free cones to anyone.
Let's go with in costume, because people coming in and doing the monster mash would be really annoying.
Who wears a costume? So, you know, dust off that Dracula cape and sink your fangs into a scoop of Black Forest cherry. Anyway, check it out. Still got chores to do in the store.
Yeah.
Better head out there.
I'm thinking from the perspective of somebody who... Oh, hold on. Let's cue up the last record. I'm thinking from the perspective of people who have to work behind the counter, where if Steph promises that, like, anyone who does the monster mash is going to get a free cone, then, you know, it's not a large town, but everybody that goes in is going to be doing the monster mash, and that's, again, super annoying for the people that have to work that shift. Oh, look at Steph! 14 wins on the foosball war.
I stuck the chore list on my laptop. Let's see what still needs doing.
Okay, hold on. We have heard something from Fiona. Okay, hold on. Gotta flake, I'm sorry. Shit, sorry. How dare you? JK. Your comfort zone. I like the bus. Okay. So Fiona was... We were gonna go to her play, I believe. Theater's my jam. Sick, can't wait. Okay, so Fiona writes, I feel so bad that you're taking the bus back. I would have driven you. Steph likes the bus. A nice bus is a comfortable way to go. Not as comfortable as the train, but it's pretty nice. By the way, can I reiterate how fucking great you were on stage? Fiona says, aw, total badass. Stop. Don't stop. Steph says, LOL, that's sort of your comfort zone, is it? On stage, asked Fiona. Steph says, yeah, you were just so confident. Fiona writes, I don't know. I guess so. It's nice when the words are written down for you beforehand. It's easy to be cool and brave when you know exactly how everything's going to turn out. It's harder to do that in real life. Steph agrees, maybe you're right. I used to think I loved not knowing what was coming. Fiona notes, you know you say that a lot. I used to. Sorry, Steph writes, wow, read for filth after one date. Fiona says, I didn't mean anything by it. And the thing is, I feel like I know Steph well enough that there was no venom to that fight. Just like, you know, wow, really coming for me. You know, you say that a lot. Sorry, JK, sorry for picking on you. Fiona says, same. So wait, quick question, if that's okay. Shoot. When we played KNC, so it's Kingdoms and Castles or whatever, on Saturday, you fudged the rolls, didn't you? And Steph says, what? How dare you? Okay, yeah, a little. But only because you would have totally eaten shit against that arch ogre. I love the fact that, you know, Steph did introduce Fiona to Kingdoms and Castles or whatever. Fiona says, LOL, well, thank you. You're like a really good GM, you know? Steph doesn't know about all of that. Still a bit rusty, but it was fun. If the opportunity arises... Wait, what is that? Still pretty rusty, but it was fun. And then Fiona writes, if the opportunity arises, hey, just poking you to make sure you see, sorry to bug you. I just want to know if I should make other plans. You must be busy maybe next weekend. I think we missed something. This is later, obviously. Steph says, holy shit, sorry. It's been kind of crazy over here. Try for next week. Sure. Are we on for this weekend? Steph flakes again. Okay, can I ask what's up? Nothing major. I just can't get coverage at work. Hit me up when you have some time. Steph writes back, Def. And then clearly later on again, hey stranger, I know it's been a minute, but I need some of that quality Steph advice. Should I audition for a production of A Christmas Carol? The company is super experimental and weird, so like maybe they'll do something cool with the ghosts, but there are like 0 cool roles for women. Well, I guess I would want a little bit more information. Like are you just like a background NPC, or is it just like the structure of the Christmas Carol? Because if they are experimental and weird, you could get to be one of the ghosts. Go for it. I'm going to say this. Look, if you go for it and then you're not satisfied in the role, walk. You know, maybe before signing the contract, if there is one, I'd be a little bit surprised, but go for it. Why not? That seems awfully... I would have said something a little bit more than just why not. Fiona says, I don't know, I've really wanted to work with this company for a minute, but I really don't want to do the super heteronormative girl who broke Scrooge's heart thing. Maybe if I could be one of the ghosts, that would be different. I think I'd make a pretty good ghost. Fiona, I agree with you. Ghost of Christmas Future. So in A Christmas Carol, the Ghost of Christmas Future is like super bad news for Scrooge and friends. A Ghost of Christmas Present or the Ghost of Christmas Past. So the Ghost of Christmas Past is look at how awesome things used to be. The present is look how things have fallen. And then Ghost of Christmas Future is like dark days ahead. Fiona's an actor. She likes this. I feel like the Ghost of Christmas Future. I'm gonna go with present. I personally think the Ghost of Christmas Future would be like the most interesting. Do you think I'd look good in a fake beard? Steph writes, Christmas Present is the cheeriest of the three. I don't really agree with that. Guess I'm just in the mood for a little levity. Fiona says, sorry to feel... Hold on, there's a lot happening. Fiona says, geez, sorry to hear you're feeling less than cheery. I hope you're okay. Okay. Well, I got folks coming over for a game night in a minute, so I gotta hop off. Talk later. And then Steph says, yeah, of course. Maybe it's been a while, but I feel like the Ghost of Christmas Past was like, you know, look at how great things are. And then, well, I guess the Ghost of Christmas Present is sort of showing, look at how much fun these people are having without you. How much happiness they're still finding despite the misery of their everyday lives. I'm not sure that is like super cheery. Anyway. Complete read chores on laptop. Oh, these are clearly someplace else. So we're going to tally the foosball score, add to Ethan's drawing, and listen to your original song.
Charlotte and I started this book club where we read the trashiest crime novels and then talk about how much we love them.
That sounds cool as shit.
Oh yeah, I should add a tally for yesterday's match. That game took a lot out of me. But then, they all do.
Watch and learn, Steph. The master is about to go to work.
Aw, that's adorable. You think you're the master?
Prove me wrong.
That's the plan.
Hey, you got something on your face. Oh, no, never mind. That's just what your face looks like. Okay, but seriously, you really do have something on your face.
Just shut up.
Oh, it's a look of profound shame after losing to me yet again.
We're gonna write this foosball champion thing before this DLC's done. Oh, wait,
what?
I didn't get to answer.
Could it be? After all his big talk, has Gabe Chen been humiliated in his own house?
You know, gloating is not very sportsmanlike.
Okay, bro, you tricked me into staying in Haven
By rung, sucker.
Springs. This is another one of those songs that just sounds super loud to me.
Fresh goodies. Time to find your home.
Okay, so maybe we should read the chore list first.
This is what it's come to. Bribing my cat with drugs.
Holy shit, look at what she's done in the back room. Got a light back here. I wonder if that water cooler works. This is awesome. Okay, let's take a look around. Audio. Some of these songs just seem naturally way different in volume.
I might have been a little optimistic about the demand for these.
Oh, were they KRCT?
Sometimes I stand here and gossip about myself. Legends tell of a distant epoch when more than one employee's coat hung from this rack.
Oh, hold on, we got a text from Fiona. Okay. So, Fiona, I feel like we just had this conversation. Hey, Steph, I'm so sorry, question mark. Please don't be mad. What did you do?
Damn it, Fiona.
What is this?
I know you were just trying to help, but why couldn't you just mind your own business?
What is this? You've been really lonely in Haven. I thought if I knew what was wrong, I could help. Steph writes, oh God. What is this? Hold on. Hold on. So I got your social media and looked at your friends list, and there were a bunch of people talking about what happened in Arcadia Bay. Steph says, fuck. Fiona says, I wasn't trying to pry, I just wanted to help, but then I was seeing all of this stuff that was really none of my business. No wonder this time of year is rough for you. Is this... This is 2019, so is this 3 years after Chloe was killed? Because in my game, Arcadia Bay survived. Chloe did not. And it was in October. That's what it is. Oh my God. Here's what it is. It's been so long since I've played the first Life is Strange, but much more recently for all of the others that's what I was looking at. I really don't feel like it's a violation. I just don't. It might have been better if Fiona didn't, anyway, whatever. I guess you know why I'm so fucked up right now. Fiona says, are you okay? I do feel like Steph doesn't want to talk about it. I really don't like the idea. Here's the thing. I don't like the idea of Steph pushing Fiona away, but I have to do right by what I feel like Steph would do. Not really in a good mood to discuss it, thanks. Fiona writes, okay, well, I don't really know what to say. Maybe the only fair thing to do is to tell you that I don't know how to deal with something like this, how to help you. And Steph says, maybe you can't. And Fiona says, I know, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my God. Wow. This is a lot. Okay. Wow. So, wow, that's just a lot all at once. But see, here's the thing. My impression of Steph has greatly been filled in by the interaction that she had with Alex. Do you guys remember in the episode where Alex took Charlotte's anger? Then she came home and she listened on the laptop to the voicemail of Gabe's call into Typhon, and Alex lost it and threw the foosball champion bottle against the wall, and Steph's reaction was, I don't need to take this, I'm out of here. That rage was not directed at Steph in any way, shape, or form, and yet Steph's immediate response is, fuck it, I'm out of here. That has, for whether it's fair or not, sort of filled into my head that when the going gets tough, Steph gets going. That's when Steph is like, I don't need this. I don't need to harsh my buzz. Life is hard enough. I'm just out of here. So I feel like Steph is going to rip this Band-Aid off, even if it's not really the time. And like Steph is going to say, I don't need this. So this is just me explaining why I feel like this escalated super quick and I'm breaking up with you. Maybe we shouldn't talk for a while. Maybe not, says Fiona. Please take care of yourself, okay? You too. Wow. We just texted with her. I guess it was going on for a few weeks that Fiona was sort of ducking Steph. So Oh my god, hold on. There's so many other things in here. Here's Liz, who says, "You're so cute, damn. You should come to Widow's Walk." Seems kind of drunk. What's Widow's Walk? The bar in Colorado Springs. I honestly feel like this is like a hard eject, so Steph is just gonna be like, "Sure, I'll see you in a minute. I'll be right there." Really? Nah, probably not. Dang. I'm just gonna go. Cut this short. Get home safe. I live round the corner. It's okay. I'm genuinely relieved to hear that. Okay, bye, Liz. Okay, so Shauna. I knew Steph in high school. She was like the most consistently positive, cheerful person ever. I don't think that that's annoying at all. I don't think that Steph would find it annoying. I think Chloe would find it annoying. Right? I don't have it in me. That's why I gotta keep the cheery ones around so I can suck up their cheer. Steph says like those sucker fishes that attach themselves to the side of sharks. Shauna loves those things. Steph says, "Okay, fine, no more gloom. Tell me one thing you feel good about." Shauna says, I recently rediscovered my childhood love of paleontology. Steph says, "You were a dinosaur kid." Shauna says, "Really cool and popular and beloved by my peers? Yes. So much has changed since we were kids. So many new species discovered. So much more we know. It's fascinating." Your turn, something you feel good about. I feel good about my job. I do not feel good about the cat. She scratches Steph. My job, I'm good at it, and it's fun, even if I'm mostly faking my way through it. And I spend most of my time hiding in a dark, tiny closet and never see anybody face to face. And everyone keeps asking me for advice like I'm remotely qualified. Shauna says, "Whoa there, kid," kind of spiraled out there. Jesus, okay. I think it's about time for me to mosey. Good talk, though, from one curmudgeon to another. Okay. No. We're not asking her out. That was just something about Steph did not appeal to Shauna. Back at ya. Have a good night. Okay. Just like, okay, I guess I'll see you around. So here's Violet.
I left you on red like a week ago. Damn it, Vi. Why do you have to make it complicated?
I think that a week later we have to respond. I'm so sorry. Again, so we now know that around this time of year, Steph has been really depressed. She lost her, a close friend in Chloe. I've been really busy. Here's the thing. Steph is not talking to others about this. Steph doesn't share the bad stuff, so I've just been swamped lately. I got kind of overwhelmed. I shouldn't have just disappeared like that. Violet says you just suddenly got busy right when I tried to have a conversation with you about our relationship. It's more complicated than that. There's more to it than that. I just had a lot of shit on my plate. And then on top of that, you want to have a kind of heavy conversation. I guess I got freaked out. Violet didn't think it was that heavy. Steph says, I don't know, maybe not. It seemed heavy at the time. Violet says, how would you have answered if you hadn't gotten freaked out, I mean? So Violet does still want to have the conversation. See, we've only seen Violet through these text messages. Can I go back to when things were happy? Shit. Can we at least try to make it work? Can we try? Because they had that nice, I don't know, I feel like we had a good vibe with Violet. I want to be with you. I like you a lot, Vi, and if what you're looking for right now is like something partnery, I want to have that conversation. Violet says, really? Steph wouldn't say it if she didn't mean it. Violet says, then why does it feel wrong? Steph, you vanished, and maybe it wasn't because of what I said, and maybe it was, but either way, things got scary, and you hid. Another thing that sticks out to me about Steph is that after that encounter in Alex's apartment, the next time that Steph saw her, which really wasn't very long later, was the next episode. It was like a week for us, but it was like maybe an hour for them. She apologized. Steph does own her shit when she gets called out on it, or feels called out on it. And I'm sorry, Vi, that wasn't about you. You know that, right? Violet says, I don't think it matters what it was about. How long until something else happens and you're gone? How long will I have to sit around wondering? This isn't what I want. I don't think we should talk for a while. I hope you figure some shit out. Let's go with me too. I don't need your pity. And that's it. That's the end of Vi. Wow, just just the slam cut from that conversation to this song.
Legends tell of a distant epoch when more than one employee's coat hung from this rack. Still haven't figured out what's making my snare buzz. Ugh.
All right.
Pull yourself together, Misty.
Oh, Misty the mannequin?
Oh, man. I'm only 20 years too late.
Yeah, the Haunted Hayride back in 1998, sponsored by Rocky Mountain Record Traders. I can't believe how loud the music is.
Backseat bingo. Why does that sound familiar?
All right, we're going to add to Ethan's drawing.
This thing's really coming along.
Okay, so the Necromancer now has a burning castle behind him, and...
But wait, there's more.
I feel like the Kids Are Wanted is more
Looks like some vigilante justice to me.
If it's all a painting, then like you're drawing a frame around it, and it can't be added to.
Let's see what Ethan does with that.
Yeah, I think that's more interesting.
Can't afford them yet. You can't just let customers pluck up all the good stuff.
Oh, these are things. I was like, what are employee holds? What does that mean? Oh, that's nice. Colorado Pride flag. Colorado Pride flag. And then I was like, what is employee holds? But those are the things that Steph is setting aside for herself. So a lot of thoughts happening all at once. Sticker. Oh, we've added some stickers.
I won't rest until you're more sticker than support beam. Found this just dumped in a corner. I'm hoping the wiring's still good. Fiona was amazing in this.
So glad you came. Horace Wolchester's A Summer Cruelty, a comedy in 2 acts.
Of course Fiona wanted to be a bard. Of course she did.
I'm getting a little bit confused between like who is who. Is Fiona... Yeah, we just broke up with Fiona. That's great.
Hope the last person who used this remembered to clock out. We can't afford 15 years of overtime. Hey, horse. Did you know that gummy bears are made out of horse feet?
I like the cutaway to the shocked horse.
This is like 95% Twizzler wrappers. No matter how many times I clean it, I can't get rid of the smell. I should probably stop sourcing my daily caloric intake from this table.
Oh, that's a bathroom. I thought that was a back door, which is weird since the back door is completely right here.
Oh shit. I need to give this back.
Put it next to the snowboard.
Violet gave this to me on our first date. Kinda made up for missing Pride. At least at the time. The campaign's kind of on hiatus right now.
I guess maybe it's just the way that I went with it. Hold on. Water dish.
Damn, Ninja Cat. I just filled this up.
The way that things went in my Before the Storm playthrough for Chloe and Steph, they didn't actually feel all that close at the end. Like when Chloe went to go visit in the hospital in the final chapter, Steph was just like, oh, hey, Chloe. And like, it didn't really feel like they were super tight. So it's interesting that she's this broken up. It's just like for her and Mikey to be missing Chloe, it seems like Chloe was like someone they knew at school and played a game with once, not that they went on to be like super good friends, even though that is absolutely where I wanted to go with that.
Country is 1 part heartbreak, 1 part liquor, and then a motherfucking fiddle that can rock your ass. Step 1 of my grand plan to corrupt the youth. Wait, which one did Gabe do again?
Yeah, I have a prediction.
Step 1 of my grand plan.
Sorry.
Still amazes me that we now sell comics. Props to Thanor for drumming up so much interest.
Okay, wait. Was there? No. There was not a Vox Machina comic book in the original game. Did I overlook that? That's cool as shit. Like, I just, Dr. Timebot, Son of Lead, and so forth. Yeah, look, there's a second one. Guys, was that there the whole time? Did I walk past a comic rack that had Vox Machina gear on it, and I never saw it? That's so awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on record. The one on the right is, the one on the right is Ethan's. The one in the middle is, Gabe's, and the one on the left is Charlotte's. That's my prediction.
Get it? Steph picks instead of staff picks? Ryan made me do it.
Rub my belly.
I already tried rubbing his belly. Chef Betty's been getting a lot of traffic from this bulletin board. Think I'll ask for my cut in risotto.
So, there's a different lost dog. The first lost dog wasn't named Daisy, was it?
I dragged this whole ass chair out here, and I haven't even used it for a nap yet. Criminal. Dude was camped out here for 3 hours. Didn't buy a thing. On the plus side, he did leave all this shit for me to clean up.
Yeah, including, by the way, a Critical Role thing. Wait, is that a third cover? Hold on. No, that looks like it's this one over here. Okay, I was just like, we've got 2 covers. Like, is there a secret third cover that we're seeing for the first time?
I've lost 20 years of lower back functionality using this goddamn relic. Ryan says it's state law for every place of business to feature living greenery, and I still can't tell if he's lying. Definitely getting this one framed.
Thanks for being my practice model. You were too wrapped up in the jukebox game to notice. The jukebox game, that was so much fun. I'm so glad that we got to do that. Okay, hold on. We will look at laptop and read chores.
Just checking out some other options.
Look at this. She's already ready to hit the road. This is what I was talking about with Steph. Like, she wants to go. And I'm not saying that with judgment. I'm just saying that, like, that's what she does. She sort of moves on. The Wasteland is looking for the next great DJ to dominate our moonlit radio waves with a stellar taste in music and at least 5 years of experience at a broadcast station. Bad news for Steph. She's only been here for like a year and change, I want to say, at this point. Wow. Through the lens of a killer, 5 years later, photographers reflect on the shocking events at Arcadia Bay. Everyone in the world of photography knew Mark Jefferson by August of 1996. Following his landmark showing at the Radial Nova exhibit in New York, Jefferson's stark sexual style was both critically and commercially unparalleled. But the future of this Oregon native was not bright. In fact, it would darken the history of the seaside Arcadia Bay forever. And now that you mention it, now that I think about it, it's not just the death of Chloe, it was also the death of Amber, Rachel Amber. I always say Amber first. Rachel Amber.
Let's see what I have left. Oh, good. All of it.
Well, yeah, no one else does any work around here for sure. There's no other employee, as far as I know. Clean up trash in the back room, shelve new albums in the new releases section, find the CD requested in Andy's email.
Just a few chores left.
Oh, shit. We gotta go through the load screen.
You're on with Steph.
Yes. Okay. I need your help. I'm in trouble with HR.
What did you do?
I screwed up. I was chatting with my coworker about the gym. We were talking about leg day, and she said she wanted to work more on her lower body.
Here it comes. What did you say?
I said her butt was fine as is, and she shouldn't worry about it, which was dumb.
Uh-huh. Did you also call her toots and compliment her on her gams?
It's not like that. We're friends. It was just a slip of the tongue, and now it's all blown out of proportion. I'm not that kind of guy, really. But now I'm freaking out. Can you tell me what will happen with HR?
I'll see what I can do.
So much
10.
dead air.
The most nothing number on the die. A conversation with HR. Not much to go on from the dice roll. So, what do I think this guy deserves?
When he says it got blown out of proportion, and I'm not that type of guy. Look, people make mistakes. I get it. Like, but the thing is, when he's just like, oh, it's just been blown out of proportion, it doesn't sound like he feels very contrite about it. Just like, oh, it was taken the wrong way.
I'm back. Ready to face the music?
Let's just get it over with.
You sit down with HR in a hard plastic waiting room chair, next to a hang in there poster from the 80s. You tell HR the same story you told me about leg day and not being that kind of guy. But your HR rep isn't having any of it.
No. Really?
You read the riot act about appropriate workplace interactions, notes get scribbled in your file. In the end, you're let off with an official warning.
That's so unfair. It was a stupid mistake. Does that make me some creep all of a sudden?
I feel like we have insufficient information to say that he's an asshole. I don't want him to relax,
Okay, relax. No one is calling you a creep. But you don't have to be a creep to have done a creepy thing.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you weren't a creep, you'd care that what you said had the effect of creeping someone out. Right?
I guess.
So prove it. Take your punishment, learn your lesson, and move on. Please direct any further questions to your HR rep. Thanks for the call.
Sorry, I was like affirmatively nodding when she says you don't have to be a creep to have done something that creeped somebody out, and that's exactly it.
KRCT's countdown to Halloween begins next week. Don't miss out on some of the most iconic horror film scores, and some giveaways too.
Actually, I feel like green is a pretty good Halloween color. I'm gonna leave it on green.
Same shit, different day.
Okay, we read all the
Don't like
ads.
my riffs? Tell it to the devil cat.
Okay, I feel like we didn't put up Foals, so we're gonna play that. Oh boy, I feel bad for the song that just started, because I think Foals is coming up next. And that's everything from in here. All right, let's head out. And that's going to be a good place for us to call it for part 3. So we'll see you back here in, I think, just a few moments for part 4 of... Oh gosh, what game is this? Life is Strange True Colors, the Wavelengths DLC. Thanks.